I'm all about making videos today, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. Look, I want to share something really cool with you guys. As a parent, there are wins and there are losses, and over a long period of time, sometimes it feels like the losses pile up way more than the wins. So I think it's really important to share those wins, share the experience with other people so they can savor in those wins because they're gonna need them one day too. Anyways, I, Julie and I have that teenage relationship going on. It has been rocky. I noticed that she stopped saying "I love you" when I drop her off at school. That I'm not gonna lie. um, and the thing is, as a parent, you're gonna make mistakes, and it's gonna cause more friction for that age period. Um, no matter how hard you try not to make mistakes and how much you focus, something will slip by. For me, with Julia, was I put so much focus onto Gabe and to Oliver because they were my stepchildren, and I really felt like I had to be intentional. I really had to like get in their lives and become bond with them. I don't think I did a good enough job with Julia, and that's on me, you know, and that's okay. It's not over yet, and she still loves me, and I still love her, obviously. But now it's my responsibility to try to fix that. So, why do I read? Jeff, why do you read so much? Well, I mean, originally I started because Gabe read. Gabe read a lot. That was part of what bonded me to him. With Gabe, it was reading, it was music. I already love music. We shared music. I really was intentional about surrounding his life with music because it was a way for me to share a little bit of myself with him. If I can share a little bit of myself with him, he can, you know, hopefully one day share himself with me. That's what you need your child to be able to do. You need them to be able to communicate with you. So while doing that, I picked up reading. We did book reports when he was younger. I just saw something special in him. I thought he was a really smart kid, and I just felt like I needed to be better. I needed to help him. So I started to read. And now, fast forward, I'm working with Julia, and she also loves to read, which is fantastic. Now, maybe she picked that up from me because I've been reading, but I think she really liked to read a little bit more before I really got into it. I was doing it for Gabe before, and I fell in love with it recently. I think I got something right too. No, well, too bad, guys. Anyways, so today was a big day because I got some new books in, and she asked me about them, which is cool because she's showing an interest in me, and I want my kids to show an interest in me. I show an interest in them, and I think it's important that people show an interest in each other. I think it's a good trait for human beings to have, and it's something that I want to instill into my children. It makes it easier to build relationships, and I have said all along I think relationships are vital to our society. So, anyways, I got some books, right? She just read a book I asked her to read, which was A Brief History of Reconstruction, post-Civil War. This stuff fascinates me. I love it. I thought it was an easy read. I thought it would give her, I've been trying to connect with her so much. I ask her all the time, you know, what are you reading? What can I read? Just nothing. It's so hard sometimes. And as a parent, you get discouraged. But she read the book, and she finished it today, and that was awesome. And then I got these books in today. Okay, so this is James K. Polk, and about Manifest Destiny, and this is Grant. I've been dying to read Grant. So I was really excited about it, and she asked me, she said, hey, what books did you get? And she asked me about, why did you get those books? Well, I got the Grant book because it's after, you know, Lincoln and whatnot, and it's during the Reconstruction period, which I think is a really fascinating time in our history. And she's like, but why, you're already at Grant? And I said, yeah. She said, what about Johnson? I said, you know Johnson, you're smart. I said, I don't quite like Johnson. He wasn't as good of a person. Now, Grant was flawed. He was an alcoholic. He had some scandals, which I don't know. I'm going to read about. I'm so excited. I don't know what they were, but they actually led to the end of Reconstruction. But anyways, we bonded. I talked about Polk and Manifest Destiny and how the expansion of the country became a fight to expand slavery, and how John C. Calhoun is this big villain who just really tried to rip our country apart. And I was just like so into it, and she smiled. She enjoyed it. Man, when you can get your kid to smile like that, like there is nothing in the world that feels quite that way. And so it was a big deal. And then here comes my big win, okay? I'm making dinner. She's getting ready to go to bed. She goes, hey, Daddy, can you read this book? She asked me to read one of her books. She wants me to know something about her. Because she knows. I talk about it all the time. When you gift somebody something, you're not giving them something that they want. I mean, sometimes you are, for birthdays, whatever. But when you just go out and you just get somebody a gift, you are giving a little part of yourself to that person. You're saying, hey, I want you to know a little bit more about me. I think I'm pretty cool. I like you. I want to spend more time with you. And that's awesome because I want her to want me to spend time with her. I want her to say I love you when I drop her off again. I want her to feel comfortable. I want to give her all the attention that I didn't, when I was focused on other things and I was young and I just didn't know what I was doing. So it's the book. It's called Flipped. She borrowed it from her teacher. I don't know. I think I might start it tonight. Maybe I'll finish it. I don't know. It's probably a little bit more complicated than you would think. She's a pretty interesting kid. So, but anyways, this is a big deal. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Maybe after I read the book, I'll give a review. No, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that she wanted me to read it, and I'm excited. So, thank you.